Guys, there was a Maricopa Con. And why is the TV on? God damn it. All right, is there a remote control? Is right there. It's right by the... this is podcast. This is for the video, the viewing audience.
I was actually watching that through your glasses.
Yeah, right? Yeah. So there's a Maricopa Con. I never heard of this
Why didn't we go?
I didn't know. I'm hearing about this from a local competitor who does online geek stuff. Apparently Maricopa. It only took place in like a little,
the Bash's parking lot.
It was a little room, and we should start hitting up the local Comic Cons, man. They should have a Mesa Comic Con. People just shoot each other. I think these people just end up shooting each other, and then can never be a peace or anything. How about Chandler Comic Con? How do you think what Chandler Comic Con would go, Joe?
Well, that would be cool.
You think it would be peaceful?
Oh yeah,
Nah.
we're nice down there.
What you trying to say, man? Gilbert Comic Con. I don't think is that even allowed. Are Mormons even allowed to read comic books?
As long as they're not suggestive.
As long as it's not made out of caffeine or whatever the fuck stuff like that. So, guys, the Geekie Awards. The Geekie Awards. I submitted, even though I don't know if you guys could go or not. I'm gonna go. I'm greyhounding that motherfucker to Hollywood, pursuing my acting career. No, the Geekie Awards. It's taking place on August 18th. It's on a Sunday. It's going to be crazy because a bunch of people are presenting, like Seth Green and other people I can't remember their names. The guest of honor is Stan Lee. They're going to present
He's going to be alive?
That's what I'm saying, dude. Is like, I hope he can make it. They're presenting with a lifetime achievement, stuff like that. So,
again,
yeah. So I'm hoping, every it doesn't seem like it. Every award show, whatever, he gets a lifetime.
Congratulations, Stan. You made it another 20 years.
Yes, it's that pacemaker they keep installing into his heart, dude. That's just keeping him alive, man. And Viagra, I'm sure. He bones chicks, dude. Look at me that shit, dude. Like Hugh Hefner, right?
Yeah, he's a Hugh Hefner of comic
He's
books.
I love when he was Hugh and was it Iron Man 2?
There you go.
Oh yeah,
yeah, right. There you go. I mean, come on now. You know he's getting tell. Like, look. His wife is like. I'm sorry. Like, his wife is 80-something years old, and she's getting up there, and she's not operating probably like 21-year-old cosplayers. Jessica gonna agree. Oh, yeah. Great. She listens to this pod. She's gonna hate you now.
You said it, not me.
She hate me. I said it. Frank, aka Burrito Johnson, said it. So Joe still wants to marry you, and he wants to have your babies, Jessica.
No, I want her to have my babies.
No, I mean no. Are they gonna come out with like full beards, like with ponytails, and just like already
the animal of what's that actor's name?
Rob Schneider? Who's
yeah,
it?
Rob
Schneider.
Rab Schneider. His kids came out with like hairy asses.
Dude, yeah, go for it, man. I'm sure. Look, listen. If you were like a millionaire, a billionaire, I'm sure your chances would probably be, probably
at least like 2%.
2% better than what it is now.
Yeah.
We should have her on the show as much as we bash on her. We don't bash on her or anything, but we should have her on the show.
I have never bashed on her.
Yes, you have. In your journal, in your little journal you have at home.
Bashed all over.
Hey, I would love to get her on the show.
It's one of those lock journals, like with the lock and the key. You have your little
keep
key
it around your neck.
It's one of those. But guys, we're filming again. Say wave, Joe. Show off your beard. Your freshly trimmed beard, your flavor saver. Show it off. You guys, stop rubbing each other. Good Lord, what kind of?
I'm insanely jealous of his beard. And
you penetrated his bubble, dude. His bubble. I know what I'm going to title this episode now. Penetrating bubbles. The last video was pretty cool. I didn't know how it was going to come out, and I didn't know what the fuck I was doing editing it. So somehow I accidentally synced the audio with the video. I have no idea what I did.
So well.
I hit a button, and I'm like, all right, well, export. So, and we featured music for Foot-Pound Force.
Yeah, I really like that. I was like, oh, is this gonna be nothing but darkness? But we got a clip show going. That's pretty.
Yeah,
cool.
I hope I'm saying that. Foot-Pound Force. I think I'm saying they're right. Their name right. They're gonna be performing at Dragon Con, which is I think this coming. When's Labor Day? When's Labor Day weekend?
Isn't it like the first weekend of September?
Okay, then it's coming up. Foot-Pound Force is what we featured. We featured 2 songs. We featured in the beginning, like it's us setting up. It's us like making sure, it's one of those like beginning of a TV show or whatever. And we featured a song at the end. Yeah, pretty much like, oh, this is Walter. But so check out their Foot-Pound Force. Just their Facebook page, and they have a SoundCloud and stuff like that. So I'm sure I'll figure out some music to throw up on this episode. But any movies? I haven't gone to the movies lately. Matt went to see it. I'm gonna see the X-Men. It's the X-Men. The Wolverine soon. But give us your quick review, man. That way we could talk about it in a couple shows or whatever.
Okay, so it doesn't completely ignore the events of the previous movies. It's pretty in line with what happened to X-Men 3. It takes off from there.
Okay.
Wolverine's pretty much out feral, living out in the woods of Canada. In short, he's found by a bodyguard, and she takes him back to Japan to meet her employer.
Nice.
Who he ended up saving back in World War II from the
Hiroshima or whatever.
Nagasaki explosion.
Not gonna work here anymore.
Basically, there's a whole plot that's revealed why he was actually taken back there, and there's a lot of buildup in it. The fight scenes aren't overly drawn out. The dialogue isn't terrible like in the first Wolverine movie, but there's some continuity issues that are not really there.
It's non-existent.
Well, the continuity is there, I should say. From his Bone Claw origin, that's still present. The story of the Silver Samurai and Viper is fairly accurate to what the comic was, even though the samurai was replaced by like a cyborg kind of thing.
Makes sense.
That's
Spoiler.
one thing I'm not looking forward to.
But they did it in a way that worked for the movie. It really did. And
It's been so long since I've seen Silver Samurai. I'll probably forgive it.
Yeah. In the comics, Silver Samurai was just a Japanese warrior who was able to use telekinetic powers, kind of like Gambit, but used on a sword, and he could cut through any metal. In the movie, it's a robot that can do it, but his entire robot suit is made out of adamantium.
Right. And I love Silver Samurai, so I was actually hoping to see this movie today, but I overslept.
So they kind of downplay the character.
Somebody had to call you really early in the morning or whatever.
They downplay Silver Samurai, but not enough to make him unformable, I would say.
Okay.
Right, as long as he's in the movie, I really want to see this movie.
It was really, really good. I think it's the best X-Men movie since the original X-Men.
So it disregards the X-Men, the one previous, the one that came in 2009.
You talking about
Origins,
First Class, or
yeah. Well, I don't know what the one where it sucked.
or are you talking about Wolverine? Origins?
Yeah, Wolverine Origins. Yeah, that one.
It doesn't mention anything from that. But only thing is present is the Bone Claw story that they stuck with.
And Ryan Reynolds. Okay.
I kept waiting for him to show up.
Yeah, just kind of like just randomly. So without spoiling it, is it worth staying till the end of the credits?
Not towards the end credits. It's just like halfway through. The
credits.
Initial credits.
Okay.
Did
you stay towards the end, or you just took
I stayed
off?
through the whole thing, and then
all right.
I was disappointed, but
okay, all right. I've heard mixed. Is like people were excited, people were like, oh, all right, well, we'll see how that goes, and
I kept waiting for the shawarma scene
at the end. Just Joe, we'll go see it, dude. Date night, dude. We'll go, man. We'll go. I know. I woke up Joe, I think around 10 a.m. This guy was awake and he's like, dude, he went to sleep at 7 a.m. or whatever.
Jeez.
I'm like, God damn it. Yeah, he works. I don't know. You get off of work at 11:30 or something every night or something. So I guess he stays up
those orgies, man.
Yeah, those bathhouses, dude.
I was playing more Mass Effect and I just lost track of time.
Did you make it to the second one yet? Jesus.
No, I'm not on the second. I think I'm about to finish the first one.
Jesus, man, choose the good ending for the first one. I don't remember. So the Wolverine is good. I still want to see The Conjuring. I still haven't seen The Conjuring.
Heard it was really good.
Okay, we got to go see it. We'll hold each other's hand and stuff like that. And
yeah, that one's not my interest.
Yeah. We got something. All right.
Yeah.
As long as there's nudity in The Conjuring, I'll be good. What was the last horror movie you saw that had just pure nudity? The whole movie, the pure nudity. No, the one remember that one Ryan Reynolds movie, Amityville horror. That was interesting. That's when he was doing his very serious, because he did some comedy and then he did some serious work for a few years there, like Blade. Remember him in Blade 3? Everybody forgets he was in that movie. Yeah.
What about that suspense one? Trapped.
When
he was under.
When he was
buried alive.
Yeah.
Buried or something.
It was 85 minutes of him in there.
And he had to cut off his finger.
Just like Phone Booth.
Yeah.
Or right? With
Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell.
That one was surprisingly good.
I actually really enjoyed Phone Booth. Did you see it, Joe?
No, I didn't.
Colin Farrell, pretty much, he's this douchebag, right? I don't know. He's a pimp or something.
He tries to be like the wannabe casting.
He's like a promoter or something in New York.
He tells girls that he's an agent and getting parts in movies and plays and stuff, and he just bangs.
Of course, he has a girlfriend on, like a wife or something on the side.
Yeah,
and he goes to make a phone call one day or something, and all of a sudden, Kiefer Sutherland is on the other line and pretty much tells him he has he has a gun, sniper or whatever, aimed at his head, and if you do anything, move or he'll shoot him. So the movie's 85 minutes of that. And but the cool thing about it is Kiefer, the shooter or whatever, the guy that's makes him do all this weird shit, right? He makes he makes him confess or something to his girlfriend or something. All this weird shit happens.
He ends up pissing off the pimp across the street.
And then the pimp gets shot. A pimp gets shot in the movie. That's pretty much what happens.
And they think they think he did it. And
yep.
He won't
and then Forrest Whitaker arrives out of nowhere. And this film was delayed a year because it was supposed to come out like around 9/11, but it got delayed. Remember that time where a bunch of movies were delayed?
Wasn't it around some kind of school shooting or something?
No, I think so, or something like that. It was delayed something around there. With a bunch of movies. I was like, that's.
I remember Spider-Man got delayed.
It got delayed because remember the trailer, or was it the poster that had the Twin Towers?
It was the teaser trailer.
It was a teaser trailer.
The helicopter gets stuck on the.
Yes, he does web. I remember that he webs the helicopter in between the Twin Towers. That is crazy. Zoolander. They had. I don't know if they. I don't remember if they digitally removed it or something in Zoolander.
You think they should do that with all like old movies? Any shot of the Twin Towers?
Yeah.
Like the original King, or not the original King Kong, but the was it late '80s remake?
Which one?
Of King Kong.
Okay, yeah.
He keeps thinking the Twin Towers, those twin rock formations.
Yep.
And that was.
I mean, it's weird to see him in like very old movies and stuff like that. Like you bring up a good point. Should they go back and just restore the movie plus just to take out the Twin Towers because it's
and add an Imperial jukebox in the background?
Just do it, yeah, right. Just like the D-Day invasion or whatever you put. They'll just alter it like that. So I don't know. So check it out. That's the movie of the week, guys. Phone booth or toll booth. That's the sequel. That's the sequel.
Did you see the Wesley Snipes made for TV movie?
What? Which one's this?
I think it's called Liberty Chained or something.
No, what is it?
Basically, a woman gets chained to a hot dog stand in the middle of a park, and
just a James comic.
And Wesley Snipes is a sniper, telling her to basically the same premise as phone, but it's like hot dog stand.
It's a fully functional hot dog stand, so she won't starve.
Pretty much. It's inside the hot dog stand. There's like a gun or explosives or something. So.
Oh my god. So yeah, it's pretty crazy all that stuff. So I mean, did anybody see The Lone Ranger yet? Anybody?
No.
Okay.
No, I've heard about it.
Apparently, you and like everybody else hasn't. It costs like $200 and something million to make, and it's made not even.
Is it doing worse than John Carter?
It's around the same.
Okay.
It's pretty much there.
But
Disney,
John Carter was
Disney
actually
is taking
enjoyable.
a lot of hits. You know what? I fell asleep during John Carter.
Really?
I passed out.
But
I'm
it has
like,
Gambit in it.
That's right. Poor guy. He can't catch a break. He did that, and I think he did that one
Battleship.
That Transformers wannabe or whatever.
Yeah.
He can't get a hit. He anywhere. So maybe he should go back to playing. Did he show up in the Wolverine?
No.
Okay.
I wish. He's so dreamy.
I mean, Disney, it's taken a lot of hits because obviously John Carter, they lost so much money.
But
and
I
then,
think they can afford it. They have the nice cushion of Avengers.
You're right. You're right. $1 billion right there. But, they keep fucking funding these Johnny Depp movies, the Lone Ranger. I think it made 70-something million around the world, and it cost and The Conjuring, when it's bad when The Conjuring that only costs maybe 20-something million, it already passed the 100 million mark. So are people just getting tired of Johnny Depp? Is that what it is?
Probably.
He's in the wrong role. I mean, he was not Tonto.
Yeah.
I mean, he did a great Jack Sparrow. I love Pirates of the Caribbean, but
yeah,
I wanted
From
to see
people
Lone Ranger. I just didn't like Tonto.
Did see it. I hear that was the only good part of it.
Okay.
Was his performance as Tonto?
Really?
Plus, it was 2 hours and 2 hours and 30-something minutes.
Too long.
First of all, you could probably shave half an hour out of that. I don't know. Johnny Depp should. I just want to see him do like a slapstick comedy, just like a situational comedy.
Ace Ventura 3.
Ace Ventura.
Yeah.
Yes.
He could do it.
He could be like Jim Carrey and Johnny Depp. He could be like his cousin or something.
They already did an Ace Ventura kid detective.
Yeah.
They did a fucking kid version of Ace Ventura. And then, I don't know. Johnny Depp as Ace Ventura. That's fucking awesome. Did you like which one's your favorite Ace Ventura? Do you like when he was, in Miami, or do you like the second one where he's fucking in Africa or something, the rhinos giving birth to him?
The first one was my favorite.
You didn't like the second one?
I think the second one is my favorite one.
The second one had me laughing a lot more. It had more like jokes and stuff like that. The first one is still good. New England Clam Chowder had a bunch of, and if so check that one out, obviously. But the second one, for some reason, I was just busting out. You know, they copied Cliffhanger. Or
yeah, Cliffhanger with the raccoon.
The monkey, or was it the raccoon or the monkey? I forgot.
It was a raccoon.
Then he had a fucking. He had to go to a temple or whatever for
yeah.
It was hilarious. So
Slinky,
oh, almost made it. How about another try? So yeah, definitely. I'm sure everybody's asking for a third one. But
you think Jim Carrey could pull it off still?
No.
He's jumped the shark.
I mean, have you seen the trailer for Kick-Ass 2 with him in it?
It looks. I'll see it, but
I forgot his character's name.
Captain Killer or something.
Captain something. Yeah, it's and then he came out as bashing the movie's too violent because of what happened to Sandy. Was that Sandy Hook? Or, so he's like, yeah, you probably shouldn't see that, because it's very violent. And I was like, well, okay, well, if Jim Carrey tells me to not, see,
I definitely want to see it.
I love the first one. I love the first Kick-Ass. Joe, did you see Kick-Ass?
I did not see Kick-Ass.
Oh my God, watch it. It's fucking awesome. Yeah, it's rated R.
I like the first one because it surprised the shit out of me on some scenes. Like when he shoots Nick Cage shoots his daughter. Oh. That one scene opens with a boom.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? And
so
I don't think the second one's gonna be.
It did have Atomic Comics in. It had Atomic Comics. There was several scenes in the movie where the guys, there was several.
That's probably what did it in.
Yeah, that's what kicked him out of business.
That's what business suicide.
Look, listen, I enjoyed going to Atomic Comics. I'm sure you enjoyed.
It was my number one comics
before. So you went there and then Greg's or whatever. I mean, did you enjoy your time at Atomics?
I actually panicked when they closed.
Listen. Yeah. Look, I went in there, but they were very we're the mighty, we're all mighty. Fuck the other.
They're very
comic
elitist.
book stores. They they did. I'll give it this. They did have hot chicks working there, especially at the Chandler Mall. The Chandler Mall, where they had a redhead. I forgot her name, Mary Jane, right? No,
right.
So she's like, yeah, we're better than Greg's comics and Greg. What cracked me up is we don't see Greg lasting that long. We don't see Greg's comic lasting more than a year or two. Or whatever. And
I think he's been around for 12 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Longer.
He's already been out for 20 years.
Well, because they especially it was that whole. Remember when Atomic Comics moved from Mesa and then a little bit by the Bookmans, they opened the shop right there. They're like, now that it's moving closer, it's pretty much we're going to be taking over basically Greg's business. And I was like, well, that sucks. I mean, it's like a staple. Greg's is like a staple of what is it, like Mesa, Gilbert? What was that? Is that Chandler?
I think it's still considered Chandler.
Okay. Bastards have all the good shit over there. And then not too long after that, you hear everywhere, we're closed. Come at one point on the Facebook page, you're like, hey, we're selling shelves. Come buy our shelves.
I should have bought some shelves.
They were getting rid of everything, And it's
I didn't find out until I looked at Facebook because I'm Facebook friends with two of the people who worked there.
I don't know. Look, don't be an asshole, and don't be like, well, we're the better, we're and then 2 weeks later they're like, fuck.
Don't be the Starbucks of the comic book industry.
Exactly. And Starbucks. I'm glad to say that I've never bought a drink at Starbucks for myself. I've bought drinks for other people. I haven't tried anything at Starbucks. I don't know, Joe. You probably different. You hit up the Starbucks.
I've tried one or two.
Okay, but Matt, is it worth it? Is Starbucks worth
it to see the local porn star that works at mine? But,
Where's this at?
Starbucks.
A lot of vagina.
48th Street and Chandler Boulevard.
So
I know where that is.
Is that her part-time job?
No, that's her full-time job now.
Oh yeah, the pornos are part-time job.
One of our mechanics went in there and actually confronted her about it. He camped out, waited for her to come to work.
I'm looking at YouPorn or PornTube, whatever the heck.
She's like, yeah, I did it, and I don't do that anymore. I don't do it for money anymore. So,
well, look, listen, Joe. God damn it, Joe. What was it? 20 minutes in, and you have to bring up the porno. Would you ever date somebody who formerly was into the porn industry? If she had just converted, is that the word I'm looking for, or just kind of
retired?
Yeah, retired the vagina.
Temporary hiatus.
Yeah, temporary hiatus.
I actually dated a girl who's still in the porn industry.
So wait, you would date a girl? Okay, because I see a lot of these. Don't ask me where I saw these. I
HBO First Look. behind the blow.
Real HBO's Real Sex. I've seen a couple of do you know who Sasha Grey is? Have you heard of her?
I heard of her.
Well, like I've seen a couple documentaries where there's this couple, and then the girl's obviously into she's porno, and the guy's like totally cool with this, like, yeah, man, I'm cool, man. At the end of the day, she comes home to me, man, and I'm like, well, it'll still bother me a little bit, I won't lie. Like, she comes home and like she just had like 5 guys on her or whatever, that's just gonna be weird, Joe, like, so you would date somebody in the porn industry?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. It wouldn't bug you at all. It wouldn't bug you at all.
Maybe at first, but
you're gonna create a blog, dude. You're gonna create a blog. The porn star's husband.
It's like letting your buddy drive your sports car, and then when you go to drive it the next day, the tires are all bald.
Yeah, that is a good analogy. Actually,
there you go. Analogy. So Matt, how about you, man? Would you,
date a porn star?
Yeah, a former porn star. I mean, obviously Joe's like, yeah, man, anything. But Matt, obviously somebody who's,
No.
a former, no, okay,
No.
not even former, okay.
No, I think it'd be fun to hang out and hear stories, but I don't.
We should have one on the podcast.
I don't think I can seriously date one. Mm-hmm. We should, we'll drop a card to the
there
girl
has
at
to be
Starbucks.
there has to be several retired porn stars because look,
is there
last I heard,
this is the retirement
coming.
center.
Yeah, Janet Jameson. Last I heard, she runs her studio out of Scottsdale.
BB King,
yeah, BB King,
or BB Jones. BB Jones.
I was like, he's in porno, the guitarist guy. Oh my god, I want to see that.
Nat King Cole, no, no, BB Jones. She went to Chandler High actually.
Oh shit.
Who else?
Chandler. I went to school with a porn star. Wow,
very much.
That's awesome. Joe, did you go to school with a porn star?
Not that I know of, but some of the girls could have gone into that one.
In West Philadelphia?
Yeah.
Is that where you went?
Born and raised.
So God damn it. God damn it. All right, well, the general consensus is that Joe will fuck anything that moves, sort of.
Is there any tread left on the tire?
Jesus Christ. Oh, Lord. Porno, everybody. This episode is sponsored by porno. Just porno in general.
Sponsored by Vivid.
Naughty America. What? I don't know. Don't ask me how I know these. I did some research before the show.
So did I.
Okay. Well, this got
just a skosh awkward.
But guys, I brought some. Since this is a visual. This is an audio / visual. Why aren't we showing? We should show porno clips or whatever. This is a visual podcast.
Just like splice it in between.
Just like Fight Club, right?
Yeah.
Just like Fight Club.
They don't know they saw it, but they did.
Oh god, that does bring me up. Did I mention this in a previous podcast? I don't remember. When I was working, I did a 2-month stint as a projectionist at one of the theaters here, and I think I mentioned this. I think Pokemon and Fight Club came out pretty much the same week. And as a joke, you seen Fight Club, right?
Yes.
Okay. Remember at the very end, they kind of show a few clips of this guy, and he's naked, and you can see his penis or whatever. I spliced a couple of those frames, and I put it in Pokemon. in the middle of Pokemon. So it literally, what you see, like Matt just said, they know they saw it. But they just, they're not going to say anything about it. Nobody said anything about it, but it's visible. You could literally, you could see it, and it's like, everybody doesn't know
what's second. It's just, go Pikachu!
Yeah.
How many frames did you use? Just one? Single frame?
No, I did about 4 or 5.
Shit.
I wanted to make sure it was there, and it was I did it the last week. It was there, so nobody caught it. So there was Pokemon.
You watched it every fucking time.
I'm like, holy shit, because I remember what part. I was like, holy shit.
On the platter, did you have like a little flag to mark when
I first put it in, I did, but then I don't want a manager or something to figure out what the fuck is this. I put it I put it pretty much in one of the intervention spots. I forgot where it was. So
intermission or
intervention? I got them confused. I forgot. Remember when Pokemon and like Yu-Gi-Oh were like coming out in theaters for like whatever happened to Yu-Gi-Oh? Is that
Yu-Gi-Oh
is that out?
Is like in the future now.
Okay.
and it's some whinier kid and Yu-Gi-Oh talks to him through a medallion or something.
Well, I'm not gonna watch that. I mean, did you guys got into Pokemon? Did you, Joe? I mean, were you too old for that shit already?
I don't think you can ever be too old for Pokemon.
All right. Well,
I mean,
they still have Pokemon
the
tournaments.
game or the show.
Yeah.
I mean, I got into the show. I stopped watching the show
are the
10 years
tournaments
ago.
Never got into the show.
Card game based or the video game based?
I don't know. I did get into the video game. I would get confused because there was red and yellow or ivory or whatever, ebony and ivory. I don't know. I couldn't decide which colors. Yeah, right. You know, and are you the type of guys who would get both, or you just choose one? I mean,
yeah, a lot of them you don't need to get both
because of the same.
Yeah,
you just got one creature that's different. I don't. Whatever. It did get kind of addicting. I did get into the games because I'm like, I need a level. Oh my god, Nigglypuff or whatever it's called.
Jigglypuff.
Oh my god. Yu-Gi-Oh! I never got into. I never bothered with Yu-Gi-Oh!
Blue Eyes, Dragon, Heart of the Cards.
I never even bothered. You know,
we made fun of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Kids at their Magic tournaments.
They just fuck you guys, man, nerds. Remember Dungeons and Dragons the movie?
Yeah, with Marlon Wayans.
I have it.
Jeremy Irons.
Actually, I don't think I have it anymore. I think I traded it in, but I remember it. I did own it at one point.
I remember that. Worst movie
ever. Was that Jennifer Lawrence played the queen?
Was it?
No,
it was that. It was that one girl.
That a huge forehead like her.
Who showed her chesticles in American Beauty? Tara. I was gonna say Tara Reid, but it's not Tara Reid.
No.
It's
Tara Patrick.
Tara something. That girl who shows her chesticles in American Beauty.
Oh, the dark haired one.
Yeah.
Kevin Spacey's daughter.
Yeah, she was in Monkey Business.
Dunstan Jackson.
Not that one. That was a guy. Dustin. I was thinking about that too. Dustin Jackson. Holy shit. We brought some show and tell, guys. We were talking about this 10 minutes ago. This is guys. Woo! This is the. I've had this since 1991. I bought this. Or my parents bought this, guys. I didn't have money back then, or whatever. I was working at the fields. I was picking fruit or whatever, and I saved up enough money, 10 cents an hour and I bought this. The Rocketeer. Apparently, I didn't realize until Matt pointed, where the fuck's the jetpack? I was like, no. I fucking lost the jetpack like 20 years ago or whatever. So, were you guys a fan of the Rocketeer?
Loved it.
I love the movie. It was very.
It's really fun and
a lot of fun. Yeah, I hope they remake it.
I like it.
I'm just waiting. Joe was like, "Fuck that movie, dude." It was all Jennifer Connelly and her titties.
So you know how Disney? We were talking about Disney earlier, but how they're going back and taking away Nazi symbols out of their movies.
Oh yeah.
That movie has like entire
everywhere, right?
Like has a 30-second scene of a Nazi symbol flying across the screen on the blimp.
Yeah, it's on the blimp. Yeah, and. The Rocketeer. I mean, Joe, did you say you didn't enjoy it, or you're just like, It
was just it didn't really draw me in. I mean, I did see it. I remember him putting. I think there was one scene where he wasn't he pushing a truck with his thing.
Yeah.
And he couldn't get to grasp the thing of the top of his helmet being the wing or something.
Yeah. Look, I enjoyed it. It's one of my favorite movies ever, and I hope they remake it. I'm waiting for a Blu-ray release because that's the music in it is great. So definitely. Check it out, man. So, but I
think AMC uses it for their Splash logo,
right? Yeah. But this is the one thing I my kid owns this, and what Batman is this? Joe, do you know?
It looks like
it's a see-through
cyborg Green Lantern.
His whole body is like fucking. I can see his wiener almost. No.
He's translucent and green.
And apparently, there's a big hole. God damn it! What happened? What's going on? Yeah,
maybe he's.
I owned a shitload of those, especially the early '90s Batman, the TV show, right?
This looks like the Brave and the Bold. Batman.
Okay, all right. Never really messed around with the Brave and the Bold.
Me neither.
Hand me that green guy. Gumby. Come on, everybody. Come on. No. Did it get into Gumby? It was around your time, Joe.
I remember Gumby, Pokey.
Yeah. Pokemon.
Spike.
Who was the bad guys? The fucking block guys. Was that just blockheads?
Blockheads.
Blockheads.
That's actually what it was. I think.
That's what they were named. I got it. I remember Gumby the movie. I rocked the shit out of that.
Did it come out in like late 90s or early 2000s?
It came out, yeah. And then I was a big fan of Tom and Jerry. I laughed at people getting hurt in that show. And then they released the movie in 1993, and people were freaked out because they talked.
Yeah.
People were like, what? Oh, my God. Jerry's talking. What is going on here?
You think they'll make a live action one of those?
I hope so. They're making it. Look, the Smurfs just came out. I'm sure it's making $50, $100 bazillion dollars.
But it made $50, you know.
Come on, man. And they're the Smurfs always had that one girl, right? Only that one girl. Was it?
No, there was also another one.
What?
There was
yeah, that's what they brought into
Smurf.
this one. Oh, she was a baddie or whatever. Or
Yeah, well,
the naughties.
At one point, there was another a young girl Smurf.
Really?
Yeah,
Like
she had- I
they
think
just
she had
found.
red hair.
Smurfette her.
Yeah, I don't know who she was.
They should have more females in Smurfs because obviously, how the hell are they?
Smurfette's probably tired by now.
Whoa, Joe! What are you saying?
Whoa.
What are you saying, Joe? That she is the town.
Roll 52.
Well,
Okay.
where do you think Smurfs come from?
I don't know. I don't get. They're like Fraggle Rock or whatever. Where do the Fraggles come from or whatever the hell they're? What are they? They're not called Fraggles, are they, or whatever? That was a quality show. Fraggle Rock.
Take
Oh,
your
yeah.
cares away.
Dun, 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 dun,
Another day.
That
That's
fucking
fine
dog,
away.
dude. That dog. That wasn't he always messing with them.
Big
Yeah.
Mon-
Fuck that.
I remember
dog.
the Big Mon. I used to watch Fraggle Rock when I was a kid.
Back in the '60s. Yeah. So.
The 80s, but
I'm sorry. Guys, I know we keep switching like rooms or whatever, but my room rocks. I think we have we got Legos, we got
I'm moist to sit
a Paul Rudd, we got a Paul Rudd poster. Then we got Laura Palmer. That's I'm not going to mention who that is, but just Laura Palmer. Reference to Twin Peaks, one of my favorite shows ever. Joe might have heard of that show.
yeah, I've heard of it.
Or heard of that fucking show. Screw that show.
I've been to that bar.
We definitely need to go to that bar. So what are we? I mean, what are we excited for? Pretty much are we excited for the X-Men Future Days of Past still? I mean, have you guys?
Oh yeah.
Have you seen the Sentinels?
Yeah, I've seen pictures. That's the thing. The cool thing I like about this, the director Brian Siegel keeps tweeting shit. Tweeting literally like shit.
Did you go to that website yet?
No. What is it like?
It's, it's on our page, Facebook page. There's a link to it. Basically, it's like a publication of the company that makes the Sentinels.
Okay, yeah.
And Tyrion is the guy who created them essentially.
Yeah, okay.
What's his name? Joe, help me. Who what was the name of the scientist who created the Sentinels and X-Men?
Oh, I don't know. I don't follow.
What?
it.
Joe doesn't know?
I don't follow Marvel
Is that
that
even-
much.
Image Comics. Is that what you follow?
No, I follow DC.
Oh Jesus.
I do follow.
Anyhow, it shows like how he was at the forefront of isolating mutants.
Yeah.
Before they became a problem, he foresaw and the government laughed at him, so he got private funding. And now they're buying his Sentinels, and they're like national defense. So you see him in front of the White House during a national address, and what they have a commercial, like a fake commercials, like people walking on the street and like families on the beach and stuff like protect our way of life. So and so industries, and it shows a Sentinel, and his eyes turn to the camera, and it just blacks out, but his eyes are still lit.
That's the thing that I've always wanted to see in an X-Men movie. I mean, we've seen him in the badass cartoon in the 90s.
Yeah, we saw him
everywhere.
Episode 1 on the cartoon. With Jubilee getting
we
attacked
saw
in the simulator.
Yeah,
in the
Yeah, they were
simulator, we've
simulator.
seen them.
and they completely changed on how they look in the simulator.
Yeah.
The simulator, the Danger Room, they show the actual comic book or the comic/TV show adaptation of them. These new ones look like iRobots, just like 20 feet tall.
Will Smith.
And they just have like a plastic like motorcycle helmet looking over their face. But they have Gatling guns and plasma launchers out of their hands and stuff. They still fly. I think that's cool.
I can't wait to see. I mean,
I hope Mega Mold's in it.
there you go. Hopefully, I mean, look, listen. There's still we still have a role to fill, which is Batman. What's going on? We got the Superman guy. Who can you see as Batman? Ryan Gosling,
Adam West.
Yes, come on.
Bring back the classic.
It's not being based on the Batman Returns or
Mark Ruffalo.
whatever. Mark Ruffalo.
What, The Dark Knight Returns?
Yeah. Is that what it is? Yeah. It's not.
comic book?
They're only gonna steal. They're taking a few ideas
Edward Norton.
out of Edward Norton. Wow. Poor guy. He tried to do his best in the Hulk or whatever, the Incredible Hulk, right? Is that what it was?
That one was the Incredible Hulk. Yes.
Okay. Look, the one with Eric Banana, whatever his name is, with Ang Lee or whatever.
That was the Hulk.
yeah, the green guy. I enjoyed that movie, and it was very slow, and a lot of people didn't like that. They didn't like that. It was very slow, and then the last 20 minutes of the movie was all the action. And they try to redo it this time with
if they
Edward Norton.
If they could have done Incredible Hulk, but reversed, Edward Norton with Eric Bana, I think it'd be a better movie.
Yeah.
Because I don't really buy him being a little whiny bitch the whole movie, like in Ang Lee's version of it.
It's like, oh my god.
But once he got pissed off at the very end, when the rebels take his medicine, he's you wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Look, they tried at least. Look, they tried, and the Incredible Hulk tried to do a little bit better, and it succeeded in some parts. Like he was fighting another Hulk at the end, right? Is that who it was?
Abomination.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Abomination.
Okay, so that they try to do it, and obviously Joss Whedon, kind of I think almost perfected it. I in my opinion, I think he was one of my favorite characters in the Avengers. I don't know.
Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah, it seemed like he had more. I'm like, oh man, he's a badass. Look, I like the other characters, but
he felt the most. I don't know. Real about that.
Yep.
Everyone else seemed very methodical and robotic about it. They're like, I'm not supposed to be emotional. I'm not supposed to be. He's like, I'm not supposed to be emotional, but I'll get pissed off, and he slams and screams, and they get scared or whatever. He's like, I love Tony Stark's interaction with him. He's prodding with the little stun gun. He's like,
yeah.
Nothing's
gonna.
He's like, why shouldn't he let off a little steam?
Come on, seriously, So are you saying the Hulk can't bone a chick? I mean, would that turn him into
it?
Any emotion will turn him into a Hulk, or anger, or whatever.
Usually anger or accelerated heart rate.
Well, I mean, who doesn't get angry during sex, right? I mean, imagine turning.
It's always been
during sex.
It has.
God, poor girl.
I got shotgun through the back.
Shit.
Actually, weird thing about the Hulk, if you ever read Old Man Logan, he has this whole family, this whole clan, because he breeded with his cousin.
What the fuck? What is this?
Because she was the only one who could handle his gamma radiated sperm or something.
All right.
So they have this hillbilly clan, and they're named after the
Sign
Dukes.
me up. Why don't we make this into a movie? God. It could be Hulk meets Deliverance. Come on.
Seriously.
It literally is like that. They are a hillbilly clan.
Look. Let's be honest. When the Hulk turns the Hulk, he's not going to wear his little tiny little pink shorts. Whoa,
purple.
Do they have a pink Hulk? Purple Hulk. Look, listen. His shorts are going to be fucking off, and he's going to be fighting people with his, with his whatever, his Hulk penis or whatever. So I mean, I want to see a rated R.
The
Hulk.
show has reached a new low.
I want to see a rated R Hulk. I mean, come on
penis.
now. Why not? A rated R Avengers. Come on now. No, are we not ready for that yet?
I don't think it's really. Well, Deadpool needs to be rated R, just because.
Definitely, of course.
I wouldn't mind seeing a Wolverine rated R movie, but I don't think we need an Avengers rated R.
Okay, a PG-13, I guess, is
plus
the most.
it'll make a lot more money if it's PG-13.
I mean, that's all that matters, I guess.
But I mean, what do we really need to see them fucking on screen?
No, not fucking, but killing, extra, blood.
Alien blood is okay as long as it's not human blood.
That's
right?
true. If it's a different color, right? If it's green, it's fine. But I don't know. Who's your least favorite character in the Avengers? Who is there somebody, or you like them all equally?
I just never really got into Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I liked him in the comics a little bit, but he wasn't even there, and he wasn't good because I prefer Green Arrow in DC.
Mm-hmm.
But I just didn't like Hawkeye in Avengers.
True.
They don't really have any powers. They just have tech and just extreme accuracy and agility, right? That's
right.
it.
It's basically another version of Batman.
But Batman's very rich, though. Come on now. Well, Tony Stark is. He's
being rich, best power ever.
Yeah, isn't that a superpower, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that supposed to be a superpower? I don't know. I don't know. Obviously Iron Man's good. Did you guys like the third one? Did you even see it?
Okay. I wanted to see it, but I kept forgetting. So now I gotta wait for it to come out on DVD.
Shit.
Well, I was gonna see it after I saw Man of Steel, but it was I went to 11 o'clock Man of Steel, and then the next Iron Man was at 5.
You should have waited. you should have gone to see Medea or whatever.
It was on a Sunday, so I wouldn't have been able to make it.
You know, a Medea movie is released every single, sometimes twice a year. One at the beginning of the year, one at the end of the year. That's how much apparently we demand Medea's whatever gets out of jail or goes
Medea
on the run.
Tyler Perry.
Seriously,
Medea goes to prison.
Like Tyler Perry does like 2 to 3 movies a year, and it's usually it's 2 Medeas and then one very serious family.
A serious one with Medea, a funny one with Medea, and just a serious one without Medea. That's his lineup.
Joe, have you ever seen a Medea movie?
No, I have not.
Why not?
I have no idea.
You saying you don't like the blacks?
Yeah, you don't like the black old women played by a man.
The black hermaphrodites? You don't like those?
You're not the black hermaphrodites, dude. What's wrong with you, man? I think you're racist, dude, with the Hermes. Matt, have you seen a Medea movie?
I've seen a couple of them.
I've seen all of them. I keep
was it Family Reunion and Diary of a Mad Black Woman?
Yeah, right. That's where she started, and I think now she goes witness protection, and it's all this weird shit, dude. It's still.
Well, there's one that I saw that was really fucking dark, like the
Medea takes drugs.
Well, I don't think Medea was actually in it, but the story is about all these women living in the same tenement, and the one black girl, her husband's a war veteran who is post-traumatic, and he throws his 2 kids out the window.
What the fuck? And this is a Tyler Perry movie?
Yeah.
All right.
Just drops them out the window.
Jesus.
Because he doesn't think they're his.
Oh my God! I mean,
she's crying.
I mean, isn't that the first reaction that you have when you find out your kid's not yours? I mean, just
throw them out the window.
Throw them out the window, right? I mean,
if I'm a minority, I guess.
Matt doesn't throw his kids out the window. Not that I know of.
Whoa.
Whoa. Too much.
Not
Much.
lately.
This got too dark. Tomb Raider, guys. Tomb Raiders. Did you guys play the newest game? The Tomb Raider, just titled Tomb Raider.
Yeah, I actually have it.
Oh yeah. Did you play it, or is it still out on loan?
It's still out on loan. It's probably gonna be out on loan.
It's been out for like 8 months. What the fuck?
It's probably gonna be out for another 8 years.
Yep. No, seriously, check it out if you guys haven't played it. It's getting a sequel or it's getting a continuation. So I'm looking forward to it.
You just gotta get past the unrealism.
That's true. I mean, they didn't make her look super. You know how I remember the first one. You know the PlayStation one. They're like, oh my God, look at those bazookas or whatever. People still say that bazookas. Fun bags or whatever.
Well, that's the whole thing. Every generation of her, they keep making her more of a realistic woman figure.
I mean, it was a cool game.
It was.
Yeah.
They didn't make her all like super sad. Oh my God. Like she's her boobs weren't like fucking sticking out, or you weren't fighting enemies or whatever with them. They were normal, and it was pretty cool. It had like an Uncharted feel to it. It's a lot of climbing.
It more than Uncharted.
What's it? What?
I didn't really like the Uncharted series, but I liked Tomb Raider.
Okay. All right, you bastard. No, so yeah, check it out. And Angelina Jolie should come back for a third. What is going on? My computer's making noises, guys. I have no idea what's going on. Angelina, should I just keep talking?
Yeah.
Angelina Jolie should come back for a third one. I mean, you guys enjoyed the movies, right? Her movies that she was in.
I didn't mind them.
The Tomb Raider movies?
Yeah. Tomb Raider. Yeah. No, I hated him. I hated him so bad. Even though she's, Angelina Jolie she was hot. But now she has like 30 kids or whatever.
I think Mr. and Mrs. Smith was probably the hottest she was in the movie.
That's her peak.
Besides, was it Boys Don't Cry? Or
Girls Don't Cry?
Yeah, which one was she in prison?
That is a whole... Boys Don't Cry is a whole different movie. Girl Interrupted. Boys Don't Cry. Holy shit. God damn. But speaking of Boys Don't Cry, Green Lantern. You just wrote a review for Green Lantern. What's going on?
Speaking of awkward transitions.
Yeah, that did kind of surprise me.
What came out of left field? What's going on in the world of the comic books, man? I mean,
the Green Lantern I did was basically, like I said, it was the first one that was done by a different writer. Jeff Johns. That's why I chose that one for a review. I thought good time to check into it. Other than that, like I haven't read any of the issue 22s yet, but I really want to get into them because the Trinity War started.
Okay.
That's where we got the 3 Justice Leagues, the Justice League of America, and Justice League Dark going at each other.
Do it.
Yeah, so I'm like really want to get into that one. So I'm probably gonna read some comics when I leave here tonight.
No, you won't. No, no. Right now, you should be during the show. That's when you should be catching up on your comic books.
Now that we're doing the video thing, maybe I will start doing that.
I think we should have like 45 minutes of Joe reading comics and then showing it to everybody.
Is Morgan Freeman
reading? I don't know. Is that more? I have no idea. Avatar, guys, come on. Were you guys fans of the first one?
Never saw it.
Did you see it in 3D?
Really, Joe?
Really? Come on, shut up. Come on now. Come on. I mean, have you seen the Avatar porno at least?
No, I've heard of it.
Is that one of course you have. They stick their tails together and
well, no, oh god, they stick more than that together.
Wow.
Pretty much, literally, everybody showed up to set and they just dumped buckets of blue on each other. It wasn't even, they didn't even try. I seen the preview. There was a 15-second clip somewhere.
Have you seen the zombie porno?
No, what? God, zombies can't have porno. Zombies can't have sex. That's impossible. It's all falls off or whatever. That'd be the Walking Dead porno. That'd be very interesting.
That's pretty much what it is.
Okay, all right.
And then there's Prom Night of the Dead.
I know there's a stripper zombies or whatever. Zombie strippers and stuff like that. I know that's
it's ridiculous. But
awesome, ridiculous.
Back to the topic of Avatar.
Guys. I mean, I saw Avatar once, and that went on to gross like what. Of $5 billion or whatever in China. So are you guys interested on 3 more sequels?
I didn't even see the first one.
Avatar.
I don't think we need sequels, but
there's fucking 3 of them coming. So they're all going to be filmed back to back. And so they started not too long ago. It's going to be so ginormous that James Cameron is bringing on writers to help him out.
Jeez.
So the first one, so these
what can we do rip off besides Pocahontas and Ferngully this time?
Oh my God, they're destroying our trees and stuff like that. And
let's bring xenomorphs into this and have like blue aliens.
fucking hey, dude, let's do it. Listen,
and then predators can show up.
Seriously, James Cameron, if he wants to do some more sci-fi, fucking do another Aliens movie because he did a good job in that one in the 80s, obviously. But I don't know. I'm not interested. I'm sure I'm sure I'll see it. Not at the midnight because they're going to be like 5 hours long. I mean, did you eventually see it, Matt? Did you go to the midnight or did you just wait it?
I waited it out. But I did see it on IMAX for free, and then I did see it one more time.
Okay,
but it's on TV now, on TNT or something.
It is. They show it all the goddamn time.
It's like we could fill a different 3-hour block with like some more Big Bang or something.
Oh, dude, the Big Bang. What about the Big Bang the movie, man? Come on now.
Oh, I'd pay to see that. I'd go see that opening day.
Penny,
all right.
Penny gets naked.
Yeah,
dude, rated R.
I was going to say we are talking about Big Bang Theory, the TV show, not Big Bang the.
No, not the creation of all the planets. I would see. I mean, do you think that's how it should go? Because a lot of things that's how they're aiming towards right now. They do a TV show and then they end it with like a theatrical release. That's how 24. Did you guys ever get to 24?
Yeah.
With Chloe or whatever they were gonna. They did 9 seasons and they were gonna do like a TV movie or a theatrical release, but that never happened. So they're bringing it back for another season. Instead of 24, it's going to be 12 hours 25. Or whatever. Yeah, they're going to cut it in half because they didn't get the budget for 24 episodes or whatever. So, I mean, that'd be cut. I mean, is that a cool idea? Like, do a TV series and then end it in a movie?
No, didn't work for Highlander.
Yeah, fucking Highlander, dude. I enjoyed the TV series. The TV series is actually not that bad.
To be fair, they went from movies to TV series to movies.
Yeah, and then they had a spin-off of Highlander. It was a TV series with
the Raven.
The Raven, yeah. The dude.
With
give her my hand, Highlander. I remember when they reunited. It was the TV Highlander and the movie Highlander or whatever.
The Quickening.
And it was literally an hour and a half of slapstick comedy. It was like at one point they were falling off the horse, and you know how sometimes, and then sometimes you know how the comedies do that, like whoop. It was doing that. It was literally. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? This awesome series just literally turned into a fucking
but
slap
Betty Hill.
fest. Seriously, like that's what I was expecting. I just remember walking out, dude. I'm like, all right, well, this series has gone to shit. Ever since Sean Connery got blown up or whatever, and
he got
split in half or whatever.
He got his head cut off in the first one. He came back in the Renegade edition.
I think so. Yeah.
And then he got crushed by a giant fan or something.
It's sad. Yeah, in the fucking fan. It's sad that an awesome series like that just turned into shit. And hopefully they could redo it.
They made one where he went to a different fucking planet.
Oh God, he time travels, or he in a blue box.
Duncan and like 5 of the last immortals go to the source of the immortality. And
I heard of that.
And it's like the plot of Blade 3, except it's on another planet. They go find him, like the progenitor of the immortals.
Jeez.
And he tries to kill them all, of course.
Yeah.
Duncan's the only one that can stand up.
Of course. Yeah. I mean, look.
Now he can travel between planets.
Look, Christopher Lambert or whatever the fuck is Raiden or whatever the heck. He's not doing anything. I think he's waiting for the new Mortal Kombat to come out.
I think the last thing I saw him in was Ghost Rider: Spirit of Vengeance.
He was in that one.
He plays the monk that tries to kill the kid. That's the son of the devil. Right. And he's like all these tattoos. You barely recognize him until he goes, "Put the kid on the table." I
thought he was awesome in Mortal Kombat. I don't know.
I don't know
if he was in the second one.
No, he wasn't.
The shitty one they made.
They actually changed it, and then they cut Raiden's hair, and he was wearing normal clothes. I'm like, what?
Street clothes?
When he became mortal? Yeah, that was dumb.
I was like, what the hell is this?
Second one fails as a movie and as a plot element to the series.
Yeah.
It failed across the board.
I watched it and I was like, what happened?
They killed Johnny Cage. They get a new they get a new
Lou.
They get a new Sonya.
Was she hotter? I don't remember.
Well, they went from Bridget Wilson to Sandra Hess.
Oh, Bridget. Oh, dude, she was when she was fighting Kano, dude. When she was fighting Kano, oh my God, dude.
Oh yeah.
When she was fighting Billy Madison in the pool, oh yeah.
That was even hotter.
Yeah, I got to give.
Hey kids, I fell and hit my head, but I'm
thought I was dead. Turned out I just fell and broke
Billy Madison.
my leg and got a hemorrhage in my head.
Billy Madison was the first pay-per-view movie we purchased in the household.
Really?
Yeah, back when, remember,
Mortal Kombat ironically was mine. Followed up by Street Fighter.
I was fortunate enough to watch Happy Gilmore in theaters. The one up here on Warner, the one on Warner. Remember that old theater right there, Warner and Arizona Avenue in Arizona. Back. They keep changing to like a church and then
it's
something else.
Like a prep academy now.
Yeah,
remember it was actually a high class like movie theater with steak dinners for once.
Yep. Raw or whatever.
Raw.
Street Fighter. Fucking great movie. I enjoy Raul Julia and Bison. A
lot of people didn't like it.
I loved watching it, and I went to the theaters. I saw it in theaters, and I was of course a big fan. And I was like, "This is."
I like
awesome.
it the fact that it doesn't try too hard to be.
It doesn't give a shit.
Yeah,
it does not give a shit. Raul Julia is having the time of his life.
It's like has the best dialogue.
He is.
Yes.
It's like excellent or some shit. And
game over.
And the fact is that this guy didn't know shit about Street Fighter, but his kids made him do that movie.
Yeah.
It's pretty much comes down to that. His kids were, my kids were huge fans or whatever, and I had to do this role, to impress them.
Jean-Claude is bearable in it. Zangief is hilarious.
Oh God, he was probably my favorite character in that movie.
Ken and everybody, yeah.
They had the security footage of the truck coming with the explosives.
Yes.
Quick, change the channel.
and then the two guys in front of him just get this look on their face. They turn and look at him.
They didn't do a good job with.
Do?
They didn't do a good job with Blanca. I don't think.
No,
they just kind of painted him.
They kind of shaved off, but and Dalzim. Those are probably the weakest side element of this movie. But Chung Lu's okay. E Honda was done perfectly.
Yep.
Yeah, E Honda was pretty good.
They should have. Look, if you stay to the end of the credits, or I don't know, obviously M. Bison survives, and unfortunately Raul Julia passed by this time.
Right,
It's
he passed 94.
Damn it! Yeah, he passed before the movie was released or some shit.
Yeah, I think it was dedicated to him.
It was, man. I was like, God damn it! It would imagine a sequel. That'd have been fucking awesome.
Instead, we get cartoon sequels.
Ugh. Jeez. Yeah, I remember watching the animes or whatever. I mean, what was the last true... I mean, Joe, are you into anime? Are you into that?
Not really.
Obviously, normal anime. None of that tentacle, oh my God, it's coming, jeez. I mean, the last good anime I saw, I mean, literally was pretty much Pacific Rim, the Neon Genesis. Did you saw it, right? Evangelion. Did you end up watching it?
Yeah, it was really
great, dude.
It was really surprisingly good.
Neon Genesis started off really funny.
You mean Evangelion?
Evangelion, I don't speak their language. It started off really good and it was funny. It was like comedy. I was like, okay, this is awesome. But like halfway through, it's like started dealing with like really weird, crazy shit, and it's like, well, okay, well,
you know how that series ends?
I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen it, but people were mad.
Spoiler alert: the world is blown up. Everyone dies.
Just like in Final Fantasy VII, the ending of Final Fantasy VII, or a meteor or whatever.
What?
The meteor doesn't meteor hit the fucking thing at the end? I thought
it is, but the planet fights back.
Okay,
and wins.
No, not this time.
It's like the cat ain't Grumpy Cats. No,
no, it's not gonna happen. The Hobbit, guys. Do you own any of the Lord of the Rings extended editions?
Yep.
Okay. I mean, are you the ones that bought like the normal edition and then bought this extended editions anyways?
No, I bought.
Okay.
No, I didn't.
Went straight to extended.
That's why I didn't buy the Hobbit, because everybody bought the Hobbit. Everybody, on Facebook, oh my god, I got the Hobbit, and they just announced the Hobbit, the Unexpected Journey extended 5,000-hour edition or whatever.
Jesus.
So, like, why spend all this money when it's gonna, in a few months, it's coming out with 10 extra minutes or whatever of
right.
Of the Goblin King or whatever the hell.
Oh, great.
And they just finished filming the rest of the movie. Holy shit, dude! That Peter Jackson guy, he spends like 3 years filming movies, and it's crazy. I want to be him when I grow up.
Then he just rolls around in money for a while.
He does.
Yeah.
He's like Scrooge McDuck or whatever, and he dives in his thing,
money pit,
or when he and he walks around or whatever when he's thinking about plots and stuff, and he digs the hole, or when he's walking around his. Yeah. So
did you see the box set for the Avengers?
No. Is that the super
with the briefcase with the?
Is that out or is that coming out?
The test right? It's out.
Okay.
It's on Amazon for $150.
Would you spend that much, Joe, on something like that?
I've spent that much on stuff before.
Okay.
Was it like 6 movies?
Yeah.
They're all Blu-ray editions plus a bonus one of like the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. one.
Oh my god. The Avengers, even the normal edition on Blu-ray, was like the most packed that I've ever seen content-wise. They had like short videos, short movies.
Is the movie like a half hour longer?
Yeah, it's like the blooper reel and like the deleted scenes where it shows Captain America just kind of like transitioning.
Yeah.
Like he's just in a subway and he's like, what the fuck?
He goes to the coffee shop.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and they meet that girl that's like
and
in
sees Stark
later.
flying over.
Right.
Him
Yep. So that's how they should do it, man. I know they release sometimes they have like commentary by the director or a commentary by some guy who likes the movie a lot or some shit like that. So that's how you do it. They did that with Blade Runner. They had like a fucking 10 disc. They had like the original cut, the director's cut, the cut without music, the cut without commentary. It's ridiculous, dude. It's an hour, guys. It's an hour. It flew by. It did not fly by. I hope we're coming out in glorious 720p. 720p. I hope you guys could see I did shower today finally, so hope you guys see my how clean I am. Hopefully we can make it to the Geekie Awards. Hopefully, I know it's not for sure. These guys, they have they work in high end jobs and corporate. They can't get away from work that well. So if anything, I'm gonna try to make it. I'm gonna hitchhike. I'm gonna do what Jay and Silent Bob did with a monkey. Just hitchhike across the country. Accidentally go the opposite way and like the sign on the back of the car. So the Geekie Awards, hopefully we could I think we're gonna try to invade the Geekie Awards. We're gonna kidnap somebody, Stan Lee hopefully, and just take him bar hopping. When's the last time you went bar hopping with Stan fucking Lee? Dude, come on.
That's another movie I'm looking forward to, is that Simon Pegg and
The World's End.
Yeah.
I want to see that one. It concludes the trilogy or whatever the fuck they did. All right, guys, so unleashtherobots.com. Find it, like I said, new content once in a while. If there's content that's there and it seems like it's fucking all crazy different size, I didn't put it up there. That just means that I haven't checked the site and I haven't fixed it yet. But but stuff is at least getting posted, and it gets fixed. So you're still able to click on it and read it. Just it may be.
Do not adjust your sets.
Do not adjust your computer screen. It's just the site getting all crazy and But Joe finally, it seems like Joe finally mastered the art of posting stuff on the site. It looks like it. I am not 100% sure.
Hey, that wasn't my fault. I downloaded the wrong size picture. I downloaded the thumbnail instead of the actual picture.
Bucky, the writer, he does the movie reviews mostly for the site. He put his Man of Steel review. And he put it so fucking big, dude, that the preview window previewed Superman's dick, pretty much his crotch area. I'm like, this motherfucker did it on purpose. He did it on purpose. So that all right. So you can find me at Birdo Johnson on Twitter. We're on Unleash the Robos on Twitter as well. Follow us there. People seem to like us. We're up to 520 something followers. Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa, damn, dude. I think we've been doing good on Facebook. Facebook has been really happening, man. Is that what the kids are saying now? Popping. Joe, I'm getting fresh. Come on now, come on.
It's what swag.
It's a swag. I'm getting really jealous of. I'm getting really tired of your shit, Joe. You're posting more better content than I am, and you're getting more likes and shares. No, Joe, where can we find you? Like I said, man, OkCupid, all the ladies can find you. Where can we find you on Twitter?
Twitter at Jedi Knight 52.
The ladies, come on, jeez, get on him.
How
get
your
on
ovaries
it.
not exploding right now?
You hear that noise? That was ovaries just blowing up and
whoa,
everybody dying apparently. God damn it!
Cervical cancer is not a thing to joke about, Frank.
That is not a joke. We should just do an hour of that. Just make it
cervical cancer topics or what?
Just talking about cervical cancer. Yes. On today's episode, cervical cancer. Wow, that would be
on a
interesting.
special episode.
Oh,
of
blossom. Matt, where can we find you, man? You're semi-active.
You can find me at Tostatosaurus on the twits and on OkCupid. You can find me at Lasagna85.
Ladies, you can find me on OkCupid. I'm getting very interesting messages. I think they're real from girls. It's a very interesting playground. OkCupid.
Hey, I like what I'm reading. I'm sorry about your beard, but we can. If you want to hang out, I just need your credit card information.
I have a picture on OkCupid that game days. They sell those huge glasses or whatever that you could I had somebody on there legitimately they thought that those are real glasses. I was literally wearing big glasses. I'm like, is your vision like that bad? I'm like, are you delete, block? She was genuinely like concerned about it, and it's look, I don't my profile, I don't take it very seriously. I'm quoting movies and shit like that, and people are like, oh my God, are you okay? Oh my goodness. But ladies, find me at Birdo Johnson. If you're normal, find me there, and or hot. And cosplay, is that right? Is that where we're?
Yeah.
Is that what we need? And or want to be a host on?
Looking for guest stars.
If you want to be a guest star, the best place to find me is OkCupid. Don't even email me. Email me. Find my profile.
Email me your headshots. I got a futon. We'll do a
come in and
preliminary interview.
Yeah.
Screen you first. See if you qualify for the position that we're looking for. Or positions.
Yeah, you want to be a star, right? Come on, guys. You want to be a star, man. It's all right, guys. I think that's good.
We may pay you for your time.
So, Joe will pay you a salary for your time. All right, guys. So I think this is going to do it for another great episode. This is episode 17. 18. We're almost hitting the big 2-0, guys.
We gotta celebrate.
We're almost legal.
I think we're gonna we're almost legal. We could almost drink, sort of.
Oh no, the orgy.
Shit. I think we should just on our 20th episode, we should have behind Matt just two big titted chicks just jumping up and down. What do you think?
Like
what do you think?
Shoulders.
Just.
I was thinking about having a pizza party, but I like your idea better.
I think Joe's thing is a little bit better. I love remaining boobies. He's like, pizza parties. I think it's a little better.
Be like in The Dictator with that assassin chick's trying to kill him with her boobs.
Yeah, the big.
She like jamming the door with it.
Jesus Christ. Well, let's get out of here, guys, before this show gets even more weird. Wave to the camera. Hope you enjoyed our ugly mugs. Bye. Have a good night.
So many things not totally outrageous, and I think sometimes you're a fool to be courageous. Animation is failing, things I need today never gave me nothing, I need it anyway. So just get out of my head, lessons from the past. I don't need any answers to questions I never asked. Questions I never asked. Oh, why you fail me? Television from my childhood. I went back and watched the shows, but none of them were that good. Why'd you try to sell me all those plastic things? Why'd you ruin all my idols on the silver screen? How come it seems like Commander rules the world, and I can't get an action figure to save my girl? Good always wins, and where's the good for me? I don't think G.I. Joe's been telling me everything. Television from my childhood. I went back and watched the shows, and none of them were that good. Why'd you try to sell me all those plastic things? Why'd you ruin all my idols on the silver screen? I've never been defeated on a double dare, and now to feature evil with a carousel. And I will kill skeletons, rattle in my bones. By the power of Grayskull, I will make this world my home. And I can see Decepticons everywhere I look, chasing after my energon and fighting for my cue. A Thundercats, so we're all gonna go find the people who ruin our favorite show. Ruin our favorite show. Why you fail me? The television from my childhood. Why'd you try to sell me all those plastic things?